How funky is your chicken?
Yeah, this is Kiket's Chat!
Hey everyone, welcome to Kiket's Chat. I'm Shirley.
Christy.
And we have a special guest.
Daniela.
And she's from here, New York City. Originally, but she lives in Utah.
Salt Lake City.
Yeah, so hey, you want to say hey to anybody?
Hi, Ma! Who's not in Salt Lake City, but she'll be so proud that I made it on the internet.
So yes, she will be proud. We are here to review, oh my god, I almost forgot, How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, Part 3, I guess. There's 3 of them, as you know, and yeah, it's from DreamWorks, and it's a lot of people in the cast. I'm almost, America Ferrera plays one of the main characters.
Yeah.
And of course she's Latina, so we was like, hey, let's
Hey,
bring
hey,
her up.
hey.
So, and, yeah, so basically it's about, Hiccup, who was the main character, as you know, and him just wanting the dragons and Vikings living together, taking care of his people and the dragons with his group of friends, like Astrus as well, who's also a leader with him. And so somebody, of course, the main threat comes along saying, like, you know, that doesn't make sense, like, that's bad, you know, as everything with those new ideas that come along. And so he's trying to figure out what to do to save the dragons from that new threat, and also find the courage to see if he's the leader that he can be without Toothless by his side, and if he just needs Toothless, and just finding the courage and all that stuff. So yeah, that's basically the main plot. That's how all the films kind of, like, a new threat comes along and you have to, like, find courage to fight it with your friends and all that stuff, family. So yeah, so we're gonna start off with what we liked. I don't know, you guys want to say anything?
Daniela, I guess.
Daniela, since you're a guest, you should
Thank
go
you.
first.
I really enjoyed 2 main things. One, that they made Light Fury super independent. Like, there were parts in the movie where you thought that she would become a bit more submissive to the humans, but pretty consistently, except for, like, one part, she, like, goes out of her way to save
Oh yeah,
Hiccup.
that's true. That's
But
true.
other than that, like, she will not be ridden. Right? She doesn't really get friendly in the traditional sense
Yeah,
with
like,
the other
humans. She stands, like, she's there for them, but she stands her ground.
Yeah, and I think also typically, like, with animal related movies, I mean, dragons are animals. They'll match the female with the female, so I was anticipating Astrid, like, building some sort of bond with the Light Fury, not the Bright Fury, which you'll have to find out about that part if you watch the movie. But she's just, like, super independent, and he, Toothless, really, like, I think he appreciates that in her. There was this one part where you thought that he was going to have to save her, and he made sacrifices throughout, but she ended up saving him, and I could really appreciate that plot, or that part in the movie. And then their awkward relationship between Toothless and the Light Fury, I thought it was really human-like, and
like
very honest and raw, and very similar to how I might interact with people. I'm like me or not, but would you? Maybe I hope. I mean, no, you don't have to, but
So,
if you want to,
you do a little dance.
Yeah, the weird
together.
dance.
I mean,
like
I
that,
do.
like this,
I'm like, look at you, like me.
Oh my god.
And then the second part, I mean, all of that was the first part, but the second part I really liked, what's his name? Fish legs?
Fish legs?
Fish legs!
Yeah.
Fish legs with his beard. Like,
Wow.
he's a grown-up, and he's carrying around a baby not dinosaur, dragon. Like
Oh,
almost
that
the
kinda looked like
entire
dragon.
time. And there's like
Mhm.
other people who are like, why couldn't you find a babysitter? I thought that was just super cute.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't left up to a female dragon or a female, you know,
Human?
cartoon
Oh,
person,
human,
to
yeah.
carry around the baby. So that's my 2 cents.
Oh, that's actually good
Those are
points that
very
you
good
brought up.
observations.
I didn't even think about the night fairy thing.
Yeah, and her independence.
I watched the show.
That's good.
Do you want to go?
Yeah, you go.
Oh, okay. I'll start with the animation. The animation is again beautiful, and it's very realistic in the 3D animation, and that's how most of like DreamWorks and Pixar does it. They want to do a realistic type of animation, and that's great. I wish they could change it up a little bit, but since it's consistent with the trilogy, it's still beautiful. So I love that. So actually, don't change it, to be honest. But yes, and just I guess the storyline of like Toothless and Hiccup, I felt like that was the love story. Like Asher still was like a great character, and you felt that love, but it was more about their love story and how they, you know, their bond, and how like you want that person in your life forever, but it's time to let them go when it, you know, they shouldn't be there really. They should have their freedom. Yes, that's basically it was emotional. Like
Right,
that
yeah.
ending, and it was cute. It was weird.
Yeah.
That made me laugh.
That was adorable.
Who did you say he looked like?
Oh, Jake
Jake
Gyllenhaal.
Nah.
He kind of did look like Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm not even lying.
Hiccup did look cute. Yeah, this was I mean, was he a teenager in this? I feel like it was still a coming of age kind of story, where you know Hiccup is still trying to be in his own and learn how to be a chief for his community.
Yeah.
So-
I think he was probably in his 20s, so
Oh, okay.
I would assume that.
I don't know. He looked so young to me. I couldn't really give an age.
I think they
probably.
just make him like drawn like
Oh,
that
okay.
to make him like look young. So when it's like they question his leadership all the time,
Yeah.
you know, because he's very not like masculine in a sense of what masculinity looks like, you
Or
know,
in that-
and how he acts too.
In
as well.
And what
And his
Vikings-
leadership, yeah.
what
You know,
Vikings
he's
finds
very
as well.
welcoming to everybody, and people would say, "Oh, that's very female-like," or whatever, you know.
But it's
And-
also very human-like,
yeah, it is.
or it should be.
It should be, but apparently you have to, you know, to be a man or whatever, you have to be tough and you know, and just, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah. So that was my. I think have to be like the takeaway for me. It was just watching him trying to figure out how to become a leader without feeling like that he has to be imposed all these ways of how his former chiefs used to rule, or you know, be a leader in the community
And change who he is.
and change who he is. So that was fun for me. And of course, Light Fury, just watching her, just like with her sassiness. It was great. And Toothless with his funny humor, trying to woo her. That was my favorite part.
That was darling.
Yeah. And just even having the dynamics between the friends. And at the beginning, I was like, okay, this is happening really fast. But then towards the middle of the movie, I feel like, oh, their friendship is so cool. Like I want a team like that where we go off and fight, villains and all that stuff, and how they would use their gliders at one point. That was cool. So it was just fun watching them just have like just becoming adults more, and
Relying on each other,
relying
too.
on each other, and just supporting each other. So that was
Supporting
cool.
each other, yeah. I know, it was really cool.
And they're funny. They have their own personalities too.
Yeah. That was
Which makes it the best.
that
No, this movie was really good. I had so much fun. It was actually, I'm not really shocked because the first two were actually really good. I would have to say the first one's still my favorite
Oh yeah.
out of the
Really?
trilogy.
Yeah. Daniela was talking about something
I'm
else.
all about number 2.
My
You know what's
God.
funny? I have to see number 2 again because I don't really remember it.
Something about the mom coming back into their life, but not on purpose. Like
'Cause
she
something
wasn't
happened,
trying
right?
to find them. She was doing her own thing, contributing to their society in whatever way she could, and that was fulfilling and purposeful to her.
Right.
I don't know. Like, I did not see the mom coming back into Hiccup's life in the second movie, and because that took me off guard in a good way. Like, I don't know, that's my favorite. She's just so strong.
No, she is. She came back here, and she's so cool.
And she's an older woman. She's not this young
and I
chick.
think Kate Blanchett
Pretty.
voices her.
Oh, really?
Which I didn't even know.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
super
I didn't even look that up.
So yeah, I have to see number 2 because I really don't. It's not coming. I remember the mom storyline, but I'm like, I have to see it again because I don't know which one you.
I'm afraid I'm with you with that. Like every time we think of this movie, I think of the first one. It was very impactful. I don't know.
It's because the father-son relationship too was really good, and this comes back a little bit more in the memories, and that gets you and then it makes you think of the first one because that was such a big part of it.
Yeah. Speaking of memories, there were some really good flashbacks on this.
Yeah, they
really
were.
So
I love their healthy, like, father-son relationship.
Yeah, that was
Those were
absorbing.
good. So, but actually, they were all good. Let's be honest.
Right. Yeah. So I don't think I have any dislikes except for me. It was kind of like a little too much in the beginning when they were trying to, free the dinosaurs. I was like, okay, this is happening.
Dinosaurs? You mean dragons?
Dragons.
Dinosaurs!
Thank you.
Hey, it would have
Free
been
the
cool with dinosaurs
dinosaurs.
too. I love me some dinosaurs.
Yeah, the dragons. That was the only problem, like, that I saw
It
in
was
the film.
it was a little slow,
Yeah.
a little bit in the middle. I'm not gonna lie.
For you in the middle?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can we
that was
talk
just-
about the villain, though?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You want it? You said talk about
I mean,
it.
I think he's worth talking about. What's up with the accent?
No, I didn't know. No.
I don't understand. He reminded me too much of Dracula.
Yeah, I think they were going for that flair.
On
actually.
purpose?
Probably, yeah. I could see
It kind
that.
of looked like Dracula
Yeah,
too. Now that
right?
you
Like
mentioned
his
that.
style too.
I think that also in the end, it
Just-
would have been nice to see that his dragons that he kept as basically slaves.
Mm.
I wish that they would have shown them being like. I guess that would have been expected, but I don't know. It might have brought me some peace of mind knowing that those dragons aren't under some sort of crazy spell anymore.
Right.
Like, did you see those like needle things in their heads? That he was,
Yeah.
I was a little traumatized.
That was
That's true.
That was scary.
He was very cartoony, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And no joke, because it is like animation. But it was like, even though he doesn't really need a backstory, because not all the characters need backstory, there's still something about the writing where it has to, like, a character will pop out. And he didn't really pop out as a villain. It was just
Yeah.
very bland, to be honest.
Yeah. Honestly, they didn't. Yeah, you're right. They didn't develop his character too well throughout the movie, and just I felt like they would just threw him in there just to have some sort of villain pop.
Yeah. It's like, okay, there he is. Okay, bye.
Where the real basis of the story was finding the hidden dragon.
Yeah, that
the
was
hidden home.
That was the MacGuffin, or
The
Goob,
MacGuffin.
or Goober.
What's a MacGuffin?
Good.
So basically, it's like an object that's the movie will put in a plot, and then they have to look for it.
Oh,
It could be an object or a person or a place.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's basically. Yeah.
Can I tell you that I thought the hidden place was based off of the commercials, where you know how the Light Fury like throws fire out of her mouth and then she like goes into the fire and disappears.
Mhm.
I thought that place where they disappear is where the hidden dragon place is, like not a physical, like earthly place. I was
okay. Like
hoping for it to
almost
be
like an altar.
a little bit more like
Majestic or like.
alter universe type.
Oh, like another dimension?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That would have been interesting.
That would have been
Wow,
interesting.
that's,
I don't know. That would have been a real jump, though, considering the story. the trilogy is like they never bring that up, and
Well,
now here it is.
Just to have,
But it would be cool, though.
I think it would have totally correlated because this idea of having this utopia place to go live where the dinosaurs and the Vikings can
Dragons.
coexist. Damn it, yo! What's the dinosaur?
It's coming back. It's coming back.
That's funny. The dragons, yeah. It would have made sense. I think it would have worked. I think.
Because the father says something about keeping it hidden and closing the entrance or not having like people not having access to it. But if there's a physical place, then people will at some point find it and go there.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought that it would be like.
Oh no, you're right. Like an outer world type of place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, that would. Think about it, that would have been cool because also like, what the hell? There's dragons here.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be like off. Like, because dragons don't exist, so it wouldn't be that off.
Well,
I mean, they don't exist anymore.
to as much as we know.
Yeah. Along with unicorns.
And unicorn.
Hey, what's that one animal that lives in the ocean that has like the unicorn thing? Starts with an N, sounds like, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
The Loch Ness?
No, the Loch Ness monster doesn't. It has like this big thing.
This-
Norwalk?
No, well.
Oh whoa!
Yeah,
I don't know my character.
Okay, so if you know what I'm talking about, then you'll probably also agree that at some point in existence, unicorns existed because those things exist. Like
I
it,
see.
like that's why I think that
Okay.
maybe.
And they probably killed off all the unicorns because people believe that if you drink their blood, you'll be youthful forever. That's probably why there's no more unicorns.
I don't know.
Because we had access to them, because we live on the ground and we don't live on like the deep ocean.
Yeah.
Okay.
On that
That
This
topic is
conversation went
creepy.
totally off. I don't know what we're talking about
Anyways,
anymore.
so do we agree that it's worth going
Yes.
to see? I mean, it's still in the theaters. I mean, of course, it came out February, but
Yeah, it's still
I
there.
always feel like the movies leave quick from the theater.
I don't know. It was better than the movie that we actually saw
Uh-oh.
this week, which we're gonna do a review later. But I'm like shocked.
I was shocked that she was shocked.
And I'm shocked about what they're saying.
You're gonna be shocked. You will be. You will be shocked.
Don't. But anyways,
Okay.
it's great.
Yes, go out and go see it.
Have fun.
Go see it on Tuesday.
Animation is
$5.
killing it.
Yeah, animation has been really killing it. 10 times better than most of live action movies. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's not.
And if you
Yes.
if you don't know, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, if I'm saying it correctly, it's coming out on Tuesday, March 19th. Only,
Oh yeah, on DVD.
I never say go buy DVDs, but I have to say go buy this DVD. That's how good it is.
Talking about animation, great animation. That's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So go out, go see this movie, and I don't know, have a great weekend. Go dance, party, or sleep, or read a book.
And so, Daniela, what are you doing this weekend?
Hanging out with you people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daniela, for joining us.
Thank
If
you
have
for
anything to
having
say-
me. I'm so excited. Yay.
Do you have anything to say to the
To the viewers,
viewers?
the one person that watched it. No, I was just joking.
Oh, the many
Nothing.
people.
Well, we want. Well, anything else?
No.
No. Well, we
Okay.
do want to ask that if you're watching this video and you think it's cool, definitely check out another of our videos, especially Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse or Go. We had a lot of fun
Oh yeah,
doing
Coco,
that.
really good animation.
And
movie as
then,
well.
if you like those, subscribe. You might
Subscribe.
like more of our videos.
Subscribe.
Ring the bell below. Do whatever. Leave a comment.
Leave a
Say,
comment.
yo, this movie was amazing, or no.
Yo, I'm amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, and we'll bring back Daniela in another future. I don't know.
From Utah.
She'll teleport here.
Yeah, she'll teleport. She'll learn it. She believes unicorns exist.
They
so.
do exist. Or they did exist.
Okay.
Anything
So-
is possible.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.